Hi, I'm Carlene, and this is Carlene Tonight. Tonight, I'll be keeping you company for the next little while and changing things up a little bit. It's just me. And I know we've been doing shows where I have guests, but I thought, why not change things up a little bit and put the focus on me and how my relationship with you can in turn create a better conversation. I decided to do a little research and I looked up this article because the show's about relationships, and I thought, during a pandemic, life has been put in a tailspin. We didn't expect it. We didn't see it coming. All we knew is that there were some cases happening in December, January, and February, but this has made our life a little bit different. Part of the morning routine now is taking your cell phone with you wherever you go, plus your keys, and don't forget the mask because you'll be running back inside for it unless you want to purchase a new one. Masks are now a part of your daily life, and it actually sucks, but at the end of the day, we're doing it to protect each other and protect those around us, especially people who have an autoimmune disease, because it seems like those are the people who are more susceptible, and those are the people who have been impacted the most. Of course, there's been rare scenarios where people who are very healthy are feeling the impact of COVID-19, but at the end of the day, this is something that will affect us in 2020 and also in 2021. I mean, even though they're in the testing stages of a vaccine, it's still in the early stages and people are still testing it. So we have no idea what the impact will be in the long run. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, scientists are doing the best they can, but they can't answer all these questions until things are happening. And various areas throughout the world are doing everything in their power to work on this, because it's not only affecting me, it's affecting you, it's affecting people in Canada, the United States, worldwide. We're all feeling the impact, some less than others, but at the end of the day, we are still following the same protocol. So let's just buckle in. Hi, I'm Carlene, and this is Carlene Tonight. We have for you, Altered by Mom, A-B list celebrity.
I have nothing left. My get up and go just got up and went. I failed the test so miserably. I'm completely out of time, like old chewing gum. It's come to be clear just what I've become, a B-list celebrity in the autograph line. A stronger man could maybe explain my journey in and out of fame. There was a time when I was your world, and now I am not. saw you in a dream, with lakes for eyes. You were looking through me, and a forest split us off between its everlasting pines. Guess it isn't true that two become one when one of the two is a B-list celebrity in the autograph line.
Hi, I'm Carlene, and you're listening to Carlene Tonight. That was altered by Mom. The song's called A-B-list Celebrity. What I want to talk about tonight is how COVID-19 is affecting relationships. Relationships with men and women, women and women, just relationships overall. If you're in a committed relationship, if you're married, or if, I don't know, you're planning to get a divorce. After everything is said and done, we are looking at our support system to help us in every way possible, because this is not easy. Spending more time indoors is not the norm. And it sucks. I mean, first we were in stage 3 here in Canada, then we've reverted back to stage 2. And now it's stage 2 restrictions going back to, while we're only going out for essentials, to go to the grocery store, if you need to go out for exercise, or just to get some fresh air. I mean, this is hard for everyone, and it doesn't matter who you are. It affects you in more ways than one, and sometimes you don't expect it. For me, I've noticed that my mood has altered. Sometimes I'm getting a little bit impatient, and sometimes I say the wrong thing or I react differently and I'm more emotional. But I do want to say that for couples, if we're going back to that, some experts are saying, this one psychologist that I pulled this article from, he's saying that what we're experiencing is cabin fever, because spending day in and day out at the same place can drive you a little stir crazy. You know, what we need to talk about is how individual health and well-being are so important during this pandemic. If you have a support system, it's important, I mean, to protect your mental health, because this is not something that is natural. Staying inside, working from home, actually both things. So staying inside more than the norm, right? We're not able to go out to restaurants, movie theaters, games, everything that is considered a social setting, something that a pleasure, enjoyable. We're not able to do that anymore. So we have to find other things to do in the meantime until things get better. What I want to say is routine is crucial. I didn't have a routine when I was laid off from work, and boy, did it affect me. So going to bed at the same time, waking up the same time, showering, eating healthy, trying not to drink as much alcohol, even though you really want to. I mean, I went through that myself. Another thing, I find if you're in a new relationship, it's a little bit harder to see each other, because obviously, let's be honest, COVID-19 is not letting you go on that first date the way you had wanted to. I mean, even for me, when I was in the beginning of dating, it's like, oh, well, where are we going for takeout, right? We just go there, order our food, take it back to the apartment. Or what are we cooking tonight? You know, let's have a game night, you know, play Remy, do things at home, make it interesting. Netflix has become many people's escape. I mean, there's Crave, there's Amazon Prime. I mean, there's so many things you can watch right now. We all have to keep our minds busy. If it means starting to read more than you used to, listen to more music, have time for yourself, even meditate. I remember actually during lockdown, I did 21 days of Deepak Chopra, which was really, really helpful, especially in the morning, even for your mind, putting your mind at ease. You know what I mean? One thing I can say is, if you're in a relationship, go outside together, go for a walk, go to the drive-in, do things together. And another thing, if you're working from home, try and separate the work from home situation, because it can be a little bit complicated at times. I am not working from home, but I was doing school from home, and I found that a little bit challenging. And I think the most important thing to do is to go outside, go for a walk and do things outside, because we really are, even if you're an introvert and you like staying indoors, you still need to go outside and, embrace nature, see the trees, do something outside of your apartment besides going to the bedroom, the kitchen, wherever you want to go. You know what I mean? And another thing, if there are things that are impacting you, if you're in an abusive relationship, seek help, seek support, and don't always rely on your significant other. Even if the relationship is great and you have that support there are other people in your life who hopefully can help you. I think it's hard for anyone if you don't have that support system, but there are many other avenues, like a therapist, a psychologist. There are several programs out there through CAMH, and just do your research if you need to speak to someone or speak to a friend or family member, because even if you are in a great relationship, it's good to take a break from each other. You need to focus on yourself and your well-being, because at the end of this, it's going to be you. It's going to be your mind. And sometimes it feels like, you question yourself, is this really happening? It's strange. Hi, I'm Carlene, and this is Carlene Tonight. We have Altered by Mom, Outside Lover.
From the other side. Time for talking, baby. Turn up the music loud. I'm seeing something in your eyes that says it's going down. Trouble with you.
you. Feeling a connection. Love is imperfection with you.
Hi, I'm Carlene, and you're listening to Carlene Tonight. That was Outside Lover by Altered by Mom. The one thing I do have to say in terms of your relationship, not only with your significant other, your partner, your lover, your friend, yourself, right? Healing starts with you, and we have to be a little bit simpler in these times. It's focusing on the simple things, even if it means just going to your favorite store to look at Christmas decorations, because this is not going to be the year where we have large gatherings. I know for myself, with the holidays coming up, not going to be having the big family event that we normally have, that we did last year where, lots of family member came over and we had a potluck. So we just have to find ways to keep ourselves busy, find other ways, probably going to start watching The Bachelorette. And, I'm behind, but I think it is good to do other things than what we're used to, plan nights out. I know there's a lot of drive-in theaters here. There's a drive-in theater in Oakville, Hamilton. There's a few outside activities you can do. You can't sit in the restaurant, but you can still go to Streetsville and hang out, go to, Burger Factory, have a great burger. And I was there a couple of weeks ago and I had a great time at Streetsville. Got to walk around, even just for a little bit, to be outside in the open and do something different. If you drive, go for a drive. If you don't drive like me, then go for a walk or discover somewhere else and do the things that make you happy. Use this time to work through your problems. If you're having any issues that you're working on or things, start that project. I started several projects, Start the scrapbook, organize your life. If there's a course you want to take, maybe this is the time to do it if you have extra time, because we've all been affected in different ways. For me, being laid off for a significant period of time impacted me, and there were good days and there were bad days. And I have to say that throughout it all, it's nice to know that I have a good support system, good friends that are always going to be there no matter what. When they say the going gets tough, the tough gets going. But going back to relationships, sometimes it can be challenging. But remember that it's good to communicate and to voice our concerns, but also to remind yourself that this is not easy. It's not easy for anybody. I think we can all relate that during this time, we have all been impacted. And I think, maybe starting now, you can do Christmas at home. You know what I mean? If you celebrate Christmas, start decorating, start watching your favorite holiday movies, start listening to holiday music and doing the things you like to do. We're limited, but I think you can always do other things. You know what I mean? Order Japanese, order bubble tea if you feel like it. Or I started, not recently, but I think, a few months ago, I did Chef's Plate, where I was getting different meals delivered, and then you just prep and make different meals. Because there's so many things you can do at home. You just have to think outside the box sometimes, but it's important to work on those relationships, communicate better, try to do the things that you enjoy doing and the things that make you happy. So it's limited now, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm Carlene, and this is Carlene Tonight. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you work on the relationships that are important to you, because without you, there wouldn't be me, and we are all in this together, no matter what. Thanks for listening to Carlene Tonight.